the starting lineup for your Calix Black Bears, as announced by head coach Alan Embry. Leading off and in right field from Gonzaga, number 17, Sam Canton. Batting second and doing the designated hitting from Utah Valley University, number 13, Callan Halverson. Batting third and behind the plate from San Diego Christian, number 27, Alec Arnone. Batting fourth and at first base from the University of Washington, number 38, Nick Hovland. Batting fifth and in center field from the University of Hawaii, number 26, Ben Ziegler. Batting sixth and at third base from Lower Columbia College, number 6, Nick Miller. Batting seventh and at short from Gonzaga, number 3, Brock Bozette. Batting eighth and in left field from the University of San Diego, number 28, Austin Smith. And batting ninth at second base from Corbin University, number 15, Brady Majewski. And the starting pitcher for your Black Bears this afternoon, it's number 16 from Gonzaga, Kane McGee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as we have the playing for both the Canadian and the United States national anthems. ado, let's play ball.
Sunday afternoon in Longview, Washington, as it's game number 3 between the Nanaimo Night Owls and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Both of the first 2 games of the series going in 2 complete different directions. Game number 1, an 18-0 victory for the Cowlitz Black Bears, but last night Nanaimo were responding with a 12-9 victory in game number 2, in which all starters for Nanaimo picked up a hit, and the Night Owls totaled 20 hits, as now it's time for game number 3. The rubber game here between these 2 sides in the first ever series meeting between the Nanaimo Night Owls and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Welcome in to David Story Field. Brendan Riley here on Mixlr.com and streaming live on YouTube as well. Getting ready to bring you all the action for innings 1 through 9, maybe even more on your Sunday afternoon. Cade McGee, the Gonzaga Bulldog, getting the ball here this afternoon for the Black Bears. 6th start for McGee with a 4.33 ERA. 0-4 this year, over 18 2/3 innings pitched. 18 hits with 14 runs, 9 of them earned, 11 walks to 14 strikeouts for the right-hander from Tucson, Arizona. Last time he threw was on Tuesday in Wenatchee. Only lasted 3 innings, allowing 3 hits, 7 runs, but only 2 earned with 3 walks and a strikeout. This is the line we'll face off against here today for the Nanaimo Night Owls. Toby Jackson, Garrett Ostrander, and Aaron Marsh, the top 3 in the order. Tim Halleck bats 4th, with Marcus Steen to the designated hitting in the 5 spot. Cody Hendricks bats 6th and is at 3rd. Aiden Toklas, Jake Verlock, and JT Sunkelov 7, 8, and 9. First pitch from Cade McGee is a fastball outside for ball number 1, and we're off and running at 1:06 p.m. here from David Story Field. A hot day here in Longview. Feels a lot harder than it actually is. 85 degrees as the 1-0, a fastball called in the outside corner, counts even at 1-1. 85 degrees and sunny skies with winds out of the west-northwest at 3 miles per hour, but the real feel feels like 96 as the 1-1 cut on and missed by Jackson. Quickly a ball in 2 strikes. Black Bears coming today 4.5 games out of a playoff spot, trailing the Bend Elks and the Yakima Valley Pippins. Yakima Valley up a game and a half on the Black Bears as the 1-2. It floats high and outside even at the count at 2-2, and then Bend 4.5 games up last night. One of the craziest games that you'll see that happened between the Bend Elks and the Portland Pickles is the 2-2. A backdoor slider got him looking for strike number 3. Cade McGee picks up his first punch out of the day, facing off against the leadoff man, Toby Jackson. Now there's one gone for Garrett Ostrander, but last night the Portland Pickles coming away with a crazy, crazy victory in Bend. Last night's final score, 17-16. The Pickles forcing the rubber game against the Bend Elks. That game was going back and forth as the first pitch to Garrett Ostrander skied down the right field line for strike number 1. But the Portland Pickles helping out the Black Bears last night after Cowlitz dropped game number 2. 34 combined hits in game number 2 last night with 21 combined runs. The 0-1. Fastball misses down and in, counts even at 1-1. So the Black Bears with some work to do. 7 games left in the regular season, including this one. 3 against Portland and then 3 against Bend, the 1-1. Breaking ball, chopped over to the third baseman. Nick Miller has on the backhand. Fired across the diamond to Hovland at first, and there's 2 away. We'll give you the Black Bears defensive alignment here on Sunday afternoon. A .966 fielding percentage, good for 8th in the West Coast League with 58 errors. The outfield looks like this. Left to right, Austin Smith getting the nod after coming off the bench in the last 2 games. He's in left. Ben Ziegler in center, and Sam Ken in right. Nick Miller at third with Brock Bozette at short. Brady Majeski getting the nod here today. He's at second, and Nick Hovland at first as the first pitch to Aaron Marsh misses high and away for ball number 1. And the battery mate to Cade McGee this afternoon is Alec Arnone. 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the first inning. Here's the 1-0. It's a fastball called at the knees. Counts even at 1-1. We can give you the umpires this afternoon. On the base path, Scott Ginger, and calling balls and strikes is Bob Jamek. The 1-1. Cut on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes. McGee looking for his second punch out here in the top of the first inning. Went 6 up and 6 down in Wenatchee back on Tuesday. But then the third inning, that's where the wheels started to fall off. The pitch misses outside, counts even at 2-2. McGee only giving up 2 earned runs, a trio of errors in that third inning back on Tuesday. Ended up putting up a 7 spot, 2-2. This is down and in, and it's a full count here to Aaron Marsh. Tim Hollick, the first baseman's on deck here in the top of the first inning, just underway in the rubber game between these two sides. Nanaimo looking for their first series victory in over a month. The payoff pitch, cut on and miss for strike number 3. A nasty breaking ball from McGee going to the back foot of Marsh as Cade McGee sits down the top 3 in the order, 1, 2, 3, picking up 2 strikeouts along the way. Through half an inning here at Story Field, no score between the Black Bears and the Night Owls. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard. Weather guard!
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first here on Sunday afternoon, and getting the ball for the Nanaimo Night Owls in game number 3 will be the right-hander from Nanaimo, the junior out of Embry-Riddle in Daytona Beach, Florida. It'll be Garrett Goodall, 6'1", 200-pound right-hander, making his 10th start this summer, a 5.18 ERA, 0-1, 41 2/3 innings for the right-hander, 51 hits, 25 runs with 24 of those earned, with opponents hitting .293 against him. Last time out was back 7 days ago on July 24th. Got the no decision against Kamloops, going 6 innings, allowing 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. He's gone at least 5 innings in 5 starts this summer and has gone at least 6 in 2 out of his last 3. This is the lineup he's going to be going up against here today for the Cowlitz Black Bears, looking to continue to swing the hot bat. So far in this series, they have 14 hits last night. They had 18 back on Friday. Sam Cannon lead things off with Callan Halverson doing the designated hitting, batting second, and Alec Arnone bats third. Nick Halvin doing the cleanup duties, with Ben Ziegler right behind him batting fifth. Nick Miller getting his first start this series. He bats sixth, with Brock Bozette moving up to the 7 hole. Austin Smith bats 8th, and Brady Majeski rounds out the starting 9 in the lineup here today for Allen Embry, as Cowlitz looks for its 4th series win in its last 5 tries. A righty and lefty matchup to get things rolling. Goodall working from the windup. First pitch, Cannon flies this one in the air to straightaway left. Toby Jackson to his right. He'll make the grab for out number 1. So 1 pitch in 1 out for Goodall here today. This past season at Embry-Riddle, a 5.33 ERA, 3-4, through 74 1/3 innings for Embry-Riddle, the D2 school in Daytona Beach, Florida. As now deal with Callan Halverson, the designated hitter, with 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the first inning. Efficient start for Goodall, working from the windup. He stares in, rocks and fires the first pitch. It's a fastball that misses outside for ball number 1. The defensive alignment for the Nanaimo Night Owls this afternoon: 54 errors, a .968 fielding percentage, 4th in the West Coast League. Toby Jackson in left, JT Sokolov in center, and Aiden Tackless in right, the 1-0. Fastball called on the outside corner, even out the count at 1-1. Cody Hendricks at the hot corner, with Garrett Ostrander at short, Aaron Marsh at second, and Tim Halleck at first after he did the designated hitting last night. Jake Verlock, the battery mate to Goodall, 1-1. Breaking ball misses high and in. Plus count for Callan Halverson. Black Bears wearing their green jerseys with the clawed baseball on the left side of the chest, white pants and green caps. Nanaimo going with the blue jerseys that we saw on Friday, gray pants and blue caps, the 2-1. It's another breaking ball. This one a little too far outside. 3 balls and a strike now here to Callan Halverson. 1 for 8 in the series so far. That 1 hit coming last night, in which he picked up an RBI as well for the Utah Valley Wolverine. Here's the 3-1. Fastball down and away for ball number 4. So Halverson draws his second walk of the series, as he is the first base runner here today. And now bring up the catcher, Alec Arnone. Nanaimo have not won a series since June 23rd to the 25th. They had a rubber game against Bellingham back on Thursday in which they dropped. Now the Black Bears needing wins and needing wins quickly here with only 2 more series to go. 4.5 games out of the playoff picture. Bend in Portland not until 6:35 this evening as the first pitch to Arnone. It's a breaking ball that misses high for ball number 1. 1 out and a runner on first for the Black Bears catcher, Alec Arnone. 0 for 2 last night with a strikeout after coming in as a pinch hitter for Louis Albrecht in the bottom of the 7th inning. Goodall working out of the stretch, comes set at the belt. A 1-0. Fastball, a strike on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1. Arnone 2 for 6 in the series after he was behind the plate on Friday, going 2 for 4 with a double, a walk, and a hit by pitch for the San Diego Christian product. He's got a hit in 5 out of his last 7 as the 1-1 misses upstairs. 2 balls and a strike now here to Arnone. Hitting .263 over his last 5 games, 5 for 19. Hitting .274 on the campaign, 9 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. A long pause, the 2-1. It's called on the outside corner at the knees with the heater. It's 2-2. Nick Hovland, the first baseman on deck for the Black Bears here in the bottom of the first inning. Cade McGee, a 1-2-3. Top of the first inning, which he picked up 2 strikeouts. Is now Goodall looking for his first punch out. 2-2. Comes with a breaking ball. It bounces a few feet in front of home plate. And it's a full count here to Arnone. 13 walks to 18 strikeouts for the catcher. Walked back on Friday, struck out last night. Let's see if Halverson might try to get a motion over at first. Payoff pitch. Fastball, and Arnone spoils it off and will do it again. Black Bears last night, this offense, 9 runs on 14 hits. They scored 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth, and then their final 2 in the sixth. But Nanaimo was able to come back after both teams were trading leads throughout the first half into the final third of the game. The 3-2 once again. It's a fastball chopped to the third baseman, Hendricks. He charges in on it. His only play is going to be first. Bobbles it, but gets a throw over to the first base bag where Tim Halleck with the stretch sits down Arnone on the 5-3 ground out. But Callan Halverson does move into scoring position. So now an RBI opportunity for Nick Hovland here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting the first baseman from the University of Washington, number 38.
Hovland with 5 RBIs in the series. Had 4 back on Friday on the grand slam in the bottom of the first and picked up 1 last night as well. 2 outs, a runner on second. Black Bears trying to take the first lead in game number 3. The first pitch is a breaking ball that misses down and away for ball number 1. Hovland hitting .271, 1 for 4 last night for him after going 3 for 4 back on Friday. Hitting .350 over his last 5 games going back to the series in Wenatchee. Pitch. Fastball. Sends it high in the air down the right field line. Tackless will give chase. This one will tail out of play. Counts even at 1-1. Hovland has raised his average nearly 50 points in the last 10 games. Was down in the 220s, now up into the 270s here with 7 games left to go. 1-1. Fastball, a liner in the left. It's down for a base hit. Corrigan will put up the stop sign for Callan Halverson as the throw comes all the way back in from Toby Jackson. He'll now put runners at the corners with 2 outs for Ben Ziegler. Last night, 6 outfield assists in the ballgame, 3 for each side. Sam Ken threw out 2 at the plate. Ben Ziegler, who's coming to the dish, got 1 as well. And then JT Sokolov threw out 2 at the plate and then started a relay from the base of the wall in right center. Not very often you see 6 outfield assists in a single ball game, but we got it last night here at Story Field. Ben Ziegler digs in with the early RBI opportunity. Had an RBI last night in the 12-9 loss for the Black Bears. 2 outs and runners on the corners. First pitch. Called on the outside corner for strike number 1. Ziegler 3 for 4 in the series with 5 free passes for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior, hitting .348 this summer, the team leading average with 6 doubles, 2 home runs, and 21 RBIs. 0-1. Fastball ripped into center. On the run is Sokolov. He dives, and he made the grab for out number 3. JT Sokolov, a web gem in center as he robs his counterpart, Ben Ziegler, of an early RBI as we are through an inning here at Story Field as the Black Bears, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the second. No score between Nanaimo and Cowlitz. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak.
Scoreless going to the top of the second here at Story Field. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Nanaimo. Tim Halleck, Marcus Steen, and Cody Hendricks against Caden McGee. 3 up and 3 down for the right-hander from Gonzaga in his first inning of work, as now he's going to deal with the first baseman, Tim Halleck, the Miles Community College product. 4 for 4 last night, reached base 6 times. The first pitch, he's swinging, pops it up straight up the shoe. Arnone will give chase over towards the Black Bears dugout. He tosses the mask, will make the grab for out number 1. So a good start in the top of the second inning for Cade McGee as he gets Tim Halleck to pop out for out number 1, as now they'll bring in the designated hitter, Marcus Steen. Steen doing the designated hitting for Nanaimo this afternoon. The Ladysmith, British Columbia native, hitting just below 300 on the season. First pitch, he's showing bunt, gets it down up the third base line. McGee, a throw on the run to Hovland, but it's not in time as McGee went tumbling to the ground as he had to get rid of it quickly. But a bunt single for Marcus Steen, who picks up his 4th hit in this series. And the first base run of the day comes via the bunt for Nanaimo. So now we'll see McGee work from the stretch for the first time today. Cade does not waste any time out on the mound, especially when he's working from the windup. Steen leads off of first as Cody Hendricks, a third baseman, digs in. First pitch, a breaking ball in the dirt, a nice block by Arnone behind the plate. Hendricks ahead in the count, 1-0. A 3 RBI night for the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunner. Going 2 for 5 with a strikeout, a double, as a quick look over at first has Steen back in. Steen with 8 stolen bases this summer. Last night, Nanaimo, they had everyone in the starting lineup pick up a hit. As another look, the tag is in time. Cade McGee picks up Marcus Steen as Hovland applies the tag for out number 2. Steen caught sleeping over at first, and now there's 2 gone. A good move there by McGee. Haven't really seen many pickoffs from right-handed pitchers this year. As the pitch, a fastball driven into right. Sam Canton's there. He settles under. He'll make the grab for out number 3. And Cade McGee has faced the minimum through 2 innings here at Story Field as the NightOwls, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no runners left on base. Go to the bottom of the second, scoreless in game number 3 between Cowlitz and Nanaimo. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess. And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
6, 7, and 8 for the Black Bears. Due up against the starter today for Nanaimo, Garrett Goodall, as we go to the bottom of the second. No score in the rubber game between these two sides. It'll be Nick Miller, Brock Bozette, and Austin Smith. Nick Miller getting his first start of the series after he's come in each of the first two games. A freshman from Kelso. 22nd game for him this summer. Got in defensively last night. Went 2 for 2 back on Friday. First pitch he sees this afternoon is a fastball over the heart of the plate, called for strike number 1. Nanaimo in the top of the second inning, they got their designated hitter Marcus Steen on via the bunt, but Caden McGee was able to pick him off at first, the 0-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. Here to Nick Miller. Did not travel to Wenatchee, but came back, going 2 for 2 with the double. Came to score twice as well in the 18-0 victory for the Black Bears back on Friday evening. The 0-2 pitch, he lays off a breaking ball outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 326 hitter with 3 doubles, a triple, and 6 RBIs for Miller. Hitting .429 over his last 10 games. Here's the 1-2. Runs inside, a check swing. Did he go around? If he did, he'll be called out, and yes, he did. Even though it hit Miller, he went around on the check swing. So he is retired for out number 1 as he strikes out the first punch out of the day for Goodall. And there's one gone for Brock Bozette. So Miller's retired for out number 1. Now we'll bring in the shortstop. Brock Bozette, as now the umpires will come together, and Alan Embry comes out of the third base dugout. I think he wants an explanation. As now the umpires this afternoon in their light blues, Scott Ginger and Bob Jamick, they will confirm the call. So now Alan Embry will have a conversation with the man calling balls and strikes. Cowlitz Black Bears baseball is brought to you by Three Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs at 414-8000. Proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Black Bears. That's Three Rivers Eye Care. 6 for 8 series for Brock Bozette so far. First plate appearance for him today with 1 out in the bottom of the second. First pitch. It's a breaking ball, rips it right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Brock Bozette now 7 for 9 here against Nanaimo, as now it skips under the glove of Sokolov, but not far enough for Bozette to take second, but a 1-out single from Brock Bozette as the Black Bears have their third base runner on today, and I'll bring up Austin Smith. Smith, the first start for him this weekend for the San Diego Toro. A walk last night for him in the bottom of the ninth after he 1 for 2 with a double back on Friday, pinch hitting for Ben Ziegler. Quick look over at Brock. He's back in with the dive. Brock 7 for 7 on stolen base attempts this summer. Had a stolen base back on Friday as well. Smith digs in from the left side as Goodall's working from the stretch. First pitch. Fastball, a ground ball, goes off of the umpire, Scott Ginger, and ricochets. They will call the play dead. They will let Bozette advance to second, but they will call Smith out. Or they're going to call Smith safe, rather, so Smith will stand over at first. Hard hit ground ball, deflecting off of Scott Ginger. Looks like Ginger went with an out call when he looked at Smith. And now Greg Frady wants an explanation. Scott Ginger looked like that he made the signal for out. Now Bob Jamek and Greg Frady are having a conversation here early on. Both head coaches having early conferences. Frady and Jamek exchanging pleasantries. As of right now, though, it'll be one out. Runners on first and second with the 9-hitter Brady Majeski coming to the plate. If a fair ball touches an umpire, working the infield after it has gotten past the pitcher, it is considered a dead ball. Well, now Bob Jamek and Greg Frady. Now Scott Ginger will come over and join. Trying to figure this one out. Smith, the hard hit ground ball. Scott Ginger couldn't get out of the way. Tried to. And now Smith will stay at first. So they'll put runners on first and second for the 9-hitter, Brady Majeski. Here's Cowlitz threatening once again. They got 2 on in the bottom of the first inning. They have 2 on once again here in the bottom of the second against Garrett Goodall. He comes set at the belt, takes a look back at second. Here's the first pitch. Majeski shows bunt and pulls it back as it misses down and away for ball number 1. Brady Majeski just announcing his commitment to Corbin University, the NAIA school in Salem, Oregon. The Warriors this past Friday, a couple of hours before first pitch in game number 1. 1-0. He shows bunt once again. He gets this one down. It gets just past the pitcher, Goodall, who now fields it. The throw to first, not in time. So Majeski just trying to move the runners over. He's able to use his speed and beat it out. A bunt single for Brady Majeski, and now load the bases for the top of the order and Sam Canton.
Number 17, Sam Canton.
So the Black Bears getting runners on here early on. As will be Sam Canton with the early RBI opportunity. Cowlitz trying to take the first lead here in this one. Can fly out to Toby Jackson back an inning ago to lead things off for Cowlitz. Bozette at third, Smith at second, and Majeski over at first. Already on lefty matchup, the first pitch. It's a breaking ball. Canton just able to lay off as the breaker was going right for his back foot. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Canton last night, a pair of RBIs for him, going 2 for 3 with 2 sac flies. 5 RBIs in the series for Canton, who's 4 for 9 this weekend. The 1-0. Fastball, high and away. It's 2-0. An RBI in his last 4 for the Port Orchard, Washington native. Starting back on Wednesday with an RBI in the top of the 8th inning against Wenatchee. Home run on Thursday, 3 RBIs on Friday, and then 2 last night. 2-0. Fastball. He pops it up behind home plate. Verloc will give chase. This one will get out of play as the count moves to 2 balls and a strike to the Black Bears' leadoff man. Hitting .500 over his last 5 for the Gonzaga Bulldog. 7 for 14. Been seeing the ball well lately. 23 walks to 21 strikeouts as well for Canton. 23 walks, that's good for the team lead. He's up in the count, 2-1, the pitch. Fastball, a hard hit ground ball to the first baseman, Halleck. Goes to second for 1, the relay to first, and the throw skips all the way over by the Nanaimo dugout. Bozette came in to score. Here comes Smith. He will score as Cowlitz strikes first in game number 3. They lead 2-0. Halleck went to Ostrander at second, and the throw to the pitcher covering in Goodall ended up missing and ending up just on the far side of the Nanaimo dugout up the first base line. So Cowlitz strikes first. It's 2-0 now with 2 gone. And a runner over at first in can after Majeski was cut down. So Callan Halverson digs in with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. And the Black Bears leading 2-0. A walk for Callan in his first plate appearance. He takes a breaking ball high and outside on the initial offering. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. That ball was hard hit by Sam Cano. It was right at the first baseman. Almost was a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play as the pitch. Halverson a check swing and fouls it over towards the Nanaimo dugout. Counts even at 1-1. Halverson now with 2 walks in this series. Up to 22 now on the campaign. 1 for 4 last night where he was hit by a pitch. He's reached in his last 8 at the dish where they got 3 Oklahoma native. That open stance from the right side. The 1-1. Chases a high heater and comes up empty. It's 1-2. So Goodall trying to limit the damage at 2. Callan Halverson, 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 home runs for him this summer. But has not gotten a home run since June 18th. 1-2. There goes Canton, but it's fouled off down the right field line. And we'll do it again as Canton will have to retreat back to first. 37 RBIs for Halverson. The franchise record in the runs batted in category. OPS at 839 coming in to this afternoon. Good old center the belt, the 1-2, a fastball. He's able to spoil it off. Good pitch there from the right-hander from Embry-Riddle. But Halverson able to line it down the right field line to stay alive. Nanaimo will have 7, 8, and 9 in the top of the third against Caden McGee, who's faced the minimum through 2. The 1-2 once again. It's a breaking ball. Halverson in the air to right center. On the run is Teclis. He'll get there to make the grab for out number 3. And the side is retired. But Cowlitz able to strike first here in game number 3. They score 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Through 2. Black Bears leading 2-0 here at Story Field. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
Black Bears in front 2-0. Top 3 here on a hot Sunday afternoon in Longview, Washington. Caden McGee looking for a shutdown inning after the Black Bears able to push across 2 in the bottom of the second. It'll be Aiden Toklas, Jake Verlock, and JT Sokolov. 7, 8, and 9. First pitch to the lefty. He's swinging, rips one into right. It's down for a base hit. Aiden Toklas wasting no time. A leadoff single on the first pitch of the top of the third for the Hawaii commit, and the leadoff man is on for the first time this afternoon for Nanaimo. They'll now bring in Jake Verlock. This is where things start to go awry for Cade McGee back on Tuesday. Similar situation, faced the minimum through 2 as a quick look over at first as Tackless back in with the dive. McGee in the third. Ended up 7 runs came across, but only 2 earned as the first pitch is fouled straight back. It's 0-1. But back in that bottom of the third inning, 7 runs scored on only 3 hits for Wenatchee. McGee here today trying to go deep into this ball game after the Black Bears yesterday. They ended up using 6 pitchers as the 0-1, a breaking ball chop foul over towards Greg Frady. It's 0-2. Tackless leads off of first. McGee picked off Marcus Steen back in the top of the second inning. So Tackless going to have to keep an eye on McGee. Stay alert. He's got a good lead over at first with Hovland holding him on. The 0-2 pitch. Verlack able just to foul it off on a nasty slider down and away. We'll do it again at 0 balls and 2 strikes. Verlack hitting 116 over 22 games for the North Vancouver, British Columbia native. 1 extra base hit, a double with an RBI. 0 for 3 on Friday for him. He's hitless over his last 7. As another look at first, has Tackless back in. 3 stolen bases on the year for the San Francisco native, Aiden Tackless, leading off with the first base bag. McGee comes set at the chest. The 0-2. Fastball cut on and missed for strike number 3. McGee coming high and in with the heater, and he gets Verlack to go chasing as there's 1 gone. 3rd strikeout of the day for the freshman All-American. As now they'll bring up the 9-hitter, JT Sokolov. 1 for 5 last night with 2 strikeouts for the Illinois State Redbird. Did have 3 outfield assists in game number 2. First pitch he sees. Foul straight back to the backstop as McGee gets ahead in the count 0-1. McGee yet to throw a ball this inning. Tackle is swinging at the first pitch. Then able to get Verlack on an 0-2 after he fouled a pitch off. And now Sokolov down in the count 0-1. Hitting .220 this summer with 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. 2 for 9 this weekend. Pitch, there goes the runner. It's cut on and missed. The throw by Arnone to second. The tag by Majeski, but it's not in time. Tackless, 4th stolen base on the season for him as he's just able to get the hand in under the tag of Brady Majeski. So now a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 3rd inning with an 0-2 pitch coming up. Sokolov has struck out multiple times in 3 of the last 4 that he's played in. Up to 34 strikeouts on the year for the Hudsonville, Michigan native. The 0-2. He sends it down the right field line on a breaking ball, and this one tails out of play. And we'll do it again. The playoff picture in the West Coast League, if the season ended today, Bellingham and Corvallis. The first half winners on each side, they currently are the 1 seeds. In the South Division, Bend, the 4 seed, would play Corvallis in a best-of-3 series. And then Portland and Ridgefield in the 2-3 matchup as the 0-2 foul tipped into the glove and held on to by Alec Arnone. 2nd straight strikeout for Cade McGee. He's now got 4 the first time through the order, as now there's 2 gone with a runner in scoring position for the top of the order and Toby Jackson. Black Bears trying to sneak in to that number 4 spot. 4.5 games back of Bend with 7 to play, including this one. Black Bears virtually a must-win here today. Toby Jackson went down looking to lead off the game. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball that misses high and outside for ball number 1. On the other side, Bellingham would play the Victoria Harbor Cats, who are currently the number 4 seed in the North Division. And then the 2-3 matchup would be a battle between Wenatchee and Edmonton. So 2 teams from Canada currently on the playoff picture as the 1-0. Little upstairs from McGee. 2 balls and no strikes here to Toby Jackson. But a lot can change over this next week. Black Bears trying to be a part of that change, trying to make the playoffs for the first time since 2012. Toby Jackson with a 2-0 count. Good hitter's count for him. The pitch. Fastball on the inside half, called for strike number 1 to the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior commit. 3rd home run of the year for him last night in the top of the 9th inning off of Travis Wees. Got a pitch up and drove it over the right field wall. A 4-for-6 night for him last night. He's a back pick to second. Back in with the dive is Tackless, with Bozette applying the tag a half second late. 8th multi-hit game of the season for Jackson last night, hitting .444 over his last 5, with a hit coming in 4 of his last 5. McGee at the belt, 2-1. Fastball, fouled off on the left side, counts even at 2-2. Ridgefield and Springfield, game number 3 today. Ridgefield's already taken that series over the Drifters. The rubber game between Portland and Bend at 6:35 this evening. Corvallis has been dominating Walla Walla in their series in Walla Walla. Corvallis taking the first 2 games, then Yakima Valley and Kelowna splitting. The 2-2, a chopper right back to McGee. He has it. He'll sling it over to Hovland at first for out number 3. And the side is retired. So the leadoff man, Aiden Tackless, gets on a single and gets in the scoring position, but Nanaimo can't bring him around. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base through 2.5 at Story Field. The Black Bears lead 2-0. You're listening to Cal. It's Black Bears baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard. Weather guard!
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 70 years. They're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice. 2-0 Cowlitz leads in the bottom of the third. Alec Arnone, Nick Hovland, and Ben Ziegler 3, 4, and 5 against Garrett Goodall. Out for his 3rd inning of work. Cowlitz 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd, aided by an error by the shortstop Garrett Ostrander. Alec Arnone digs in. First pitch he sees. Slider called on the outside corner for strike number 1. Arnone a ground out to Cody Hendricks, the 3rd baseman, back in the bottom of the 1st. The 0-1. Fouled straight back on an inside fastball, quickly 0-2. Arnone now 2 for 7 on the weekend with a San Diego Christian product, a hit in 5 out of his last 7. Here's the 0-2. Fastball upstairs, Arnone to lay off. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Caden McGee's through 3. He has 4 strikeouts so far today for the Gonzaga Bulldog. Garrett Goodall. The righty's ready, the 1-2 pitch. A ground ball to the 3rd baseman, Cody Hendricks. He has it. He'll fire it across the diamond for out number 1. 2 ground outs to the 3rd baseman for Alec Arnone. His first 2 plate appearances, as that will now bring up Nick Hovland. Goodall this year so far. Opponents hitting .293 against him. So far today, the Black Bears 4 hits. Cowlitz taking full BP today as the first pitch to Nick Hovland. Misses above the letters for ball number 1. No batting practice for Nanaimo this afternoon. Rather pregame this morning here at Story Field. Hovland a single for him in his last plate appearance. 1-0. He chases a breaking ball down and away. Counts even at 1-1 here to Hovland. Swinging a hot bat as of late. Has a hit now in 6 out of his last 7. The 1-1. This is down and in. Plus count once again here for Hovland, up 2-1. Now 5 for 9 this weekend for the Seattle-Washington native. Hitting .343 over his last 10 as the 2-1 fouls it off his front foot. Counts even at 2-2. 4 multi-hit games for Hovland in his last 10, trying to make it 5. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with 1 out and nobody on and a 2-2 count. 1 strikeout so far today for Goodall. Working from the windup. Roxon fires the pitch. Fastball jammed up the middle. Ostrander to his left. He has it. The sidearm throw and the pick by Halleck at first is in time for out number 2. So 2 ground outs for the first 2 batters in the bottom of the 3rd for the Black Bears as they'll bring in Ben Ziegler.
Center fielder,
Ziegler, a fly out to JT Sokolov, the center fielder, who made a diving catch going headlong into the right center field gap. So Rob Ziegler of an RBI in his first hit today. He now digs in with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 3rd. A righty on lefty matchup, the first pitch. He foul tipped into the glove of Relac. It's 0-1. Ziegler a hit in 7 out of his last 9, and it's reached in his last 7 for the Wailuku, Hawaii native, the 0-1. Curveball called on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Ziegler will now have to protect. 28 strikeouts on the year for him. Had one last night, and a 2-for-3 showing for him. It's the 0-2. Breaking ball gets under this one as he sends it in the air to left center. Sokolov going back. He'll make the grab for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd inning for Garrett Goodall. We're through 3 here at Story Field. Black Bears lead 2-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather Guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Cowlitz in the lead 2-0 as we go to the top of the 4th here at Story Field. It'll be Garrett Ostrander, Aaron Marsh, and Tim Halleck. 2, 3, and 4 for Nanaimo against Cade McGee into his 4th inning of work. First pitch to Ostrander. It's a break ball that misses high and in for ball number 1. McGee this summer has made 5 starts for the Black Bears. This only his 2nd at home. The 1-0. On the outside corner at the knees with the heater, it's 1-1. His only start at Story Field coming into today was back on July 10th, 21 days ago, against the Springfield Drifters. The pitch is fouled off down at the right field line. It's 1-2. He went 6 innings of shutout baseball on that Sunday, a 5-4 win for the Black Bears, but did not pick up the decision. Springfield were able to put up 4 in that top of the 8th inning. Cowlitz able to put up 2 in the bottom of the 8th as the 1-2, a soft pop-up on the right side. Hovland gives chase, but he runs out of room, and this will end up a souvenir. McGee, his season with the Black Bears on the mound started back on June 28th in Victoria in game number 1 of the Black Bears 6-game road trip. It ended up being 5 games with the Sunday game against Kamloops being rained out. The 1-2 pitch, a fastball chopped back up the middle. Bozette to his left has it. The throw on the run is in time as Ostrander's retired for out number 1. Well, McGee only went 2 innings in each of his first 2 starts. Against Victoria and then against the Portland Pickles. Then he was able to extend it, going 6 innings against Springfield, and then got into the 6 against Corvallis at Goss Stadium, where he battled against the league leaders. First pitch to Aaron Marsh. Sends this one high in the air to left center. Ben Ziegler to his right will make the grab for out number 2. And then last time out, the 3 innings against Wenatchee at back on Tuesday. But McGee now here at Story Field continuing to mow through batters as now they'll bring in Tim Halleck. A pop out to the catcher, Alec Arnone. Back in the second, 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 4th. First pitch from McGee. He comes with a breaking ball and misses outside for ball number 1. Callants leading 2-0. McGee has now sat down the last 5 that he's faced. The pitch comes with another breaker. It misses low. 2-0 now the count here to Halleck. 5 for 9 in the series for him. 1 for 4 on Friday and 4 for 4 last night. 2-0. McGee misses down and away. 3-0 now the count. Only the second 3-ball count for Cade McGee. Marcus Steen, the designated hitter, is on deck. One of the 2 hits for Nanaimo. 3-0, fastball called on the inside corner. It's 3-1. Black Bears last night got 3 innings out of their starter, Brandon Wedge, as the pitch. A fastball right back up the middle, and it goes through the 5-hole of McGee as it sneaks through. 6 hit for Tim Halleck in this series, and it's 2-out single in the top of the 4th inning, and then he will continue for Marcus Steen. You can tell McGee wanted it, that one. A little upset with himself, but now we'll be working out of the stretch. A bunt single for Steen up the third base line, back in the second. He digs in with 2 outs and a runner over at first. Callants leading 2-0 in the top of the 4th. First pitch, he fouls straight back for strike number 1. Steen has now reached in his last 4 with that bunt single. 4 for 7 this weekend for the Ladysmith, British Columbia native. 0-1. Fastball tapped up the first base line and foul. It's quickly 0-2. Steen hugging that left line in the left-handed batter's box, getting right up on the plate. His feet actually look like the edge of his feet look to be out of the batter's box. Here's the 0-2. Foul tipped into the glove and held onto by Alec Arnone for strike number 3. Cade McGee picks up his 5th strikeout. He's through 4. And it's Nanaimo. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, a 1-runner left on base. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Callants leading 2-0. You're listening to Callants Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Nick Miller, Brock Bozette, and Austin Smith, the same three that got the 2-run bottom of the second going for the Black Bears, are due up here against Garrett Goodall. 2-0 Cowlitz leads in the bottom of the fourth. The first pitch to the third baseman. It's a slider called on the outside corner for strike number one. Nick Miller, a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance on a 1-2 pitch. He went around on a pitch that hit him. 1. Fastball, little jam shot to the third baseman, Cody Hendricks. He has it. Will fire a strike over to first for out number one. So 2 pitches in and out for Goodall here in this bottom of the fourth inning, as I'll now bring in Brock Bozette.
And now batting your shortstop, number 3.
53 pitches for Goodall here today so far through 3 1/3. As Brock Bozette digs in with 1 out, nobody on, a single for him his last time up. First pitch he sees, he cuts on and miss for strike number 1. Bozette now in this series, 7 for 9 with 3 RBIs for the Gonzaga Bulldog. Here's the 0-1. He shows bunt, pulls it back as this one gets him in the chest. He did not offer, so will be a hit by pitch. Bozette was plunked last night in the head, this one getting him in the chest. So he'll be aboard for the second time today as he makes his way down towards first. There'll be a runner on with 1 gone for Austin Smith. That one running inside. Bozette, a tough kid. And it looks like he's going to be okay. So here's Austin Smith with 1 out and a runner over at first. A single that ricocheted off of the base umpire, Scott Ginger, back in the bottom of the second inning. Second hit in his series for him, for the San Diego, California native. Cowlitz trying to add to their 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Right-hander Goodall comes set. Here's the pitch. Misses down and in for ball number 1 as Smith's able to lay off, hitting .269 this summer with 5 doubles and 12 RBIs for the University of San Diego commit. Transferring from UC San Diego, going cross town, become a Toro. 1-0. Fastball, a chopper, the first baseman, Hollick. He has it. Will go to second for 1. The relay to first, not in time. The lead runner in Bozette is cut down, but Smith reaches on the 3-6 fielder's choice. And now there's 2 gone for the 9-hitter, Brady Majeski.
And that'll bring up our second baseman, number 15, Brady.
A bunt single
Majeski
for the Corbin commit. Looked like it was a sacrifice bunt attempt, but he was able to beat it out as Goodall was slow getting off the mound. 2 outs and a runner over at first in the bottom of the fourth inning. The right-hander comes set the first pitch. It's a breaking ball and misses down and away for ball number 1. Majeski hitting .250 over 13 games, 1 double and 2 RBIs. Since his return 3 weeks ago against Springfield, the 1-0 misses low. 2-0 now the count. He's 5 for 24. First start since Wednesday for the Vancouver, Washington native. Went 1 for 2 with 2 walks against the Apple Sox in the Black Bears' 10-4 victory. Smith a small lead off of first. 2-0. Fastball called over the heart of the plate. It's 2-1. Black Bears today with 4 hits. Nanaimo with 3. Both starting pitchers coming to play. After last night, we had a combined 34 hits. 2-1. This is low in the dirt. Verlot keeps it in front of him. Now 3-1. Top of the order on deck, starting with Sam Canton. Good count for Brady Majeski. Do not want to walk the 9-hitter if you're a Garrett Goodall. He comes set, working from the third base side. Here's the pitch. Called on the outside corner. My home plate umpire, Bob Jamek, and it's a full count, so Smith will be going on the pitch with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Again, Majeski find a gap with Smith getting the head start. Payoff pitch, and he fouls it off down the right field line, and we will do it again. Majeski just trying to get on base any way he can. extend this inning for this top of the Black Bears order. Another payoff pitch coming up. As Goodall gets his sign and comes set at the belt. Here's the 3-2 once again. And it misses outside for ball number 4. Brady Majeski able to win the battle. He's on for the second time today. They'll put 2 on with 2 gone for Sam Canton.
And now representing the top
second walk today for Goodall.
Number 17, Sam Canton.
Who coming into this game only issued 12 free passes. Did issue 3 last week against Kamloops. Here's Sam Canton, 0 for 2 today for him with an RBI. First pitch. He takes a breaking ball in the inside corner for strike number 1. Canton picking up an RBI on a fielder's choice. Back in the second, a throwing error on Garrett Ostrander as well, allowed 2 to score. And put us where we're at right now. Now 17 RBIs for Canton this summer. The 0-1. Backdoor breaking ball, a little too far outside. Counts even at 1-1. Canton now with an RBI in his last 5 games. He's seen a resurgence at the plate for the Gonzaga Bulldog. He had been hitting the ball hard all summer, just cannot find any grass. A lot of barrels for him, but they weren't dropping it. Now the tide's starting to turn. 1-1. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Cody Hendricks will make the grab for out number 3. And the side is retired. So the Black Bears get 3 runners on here in the bottom of the 4th inning, but they come away with no runs as Callan scores no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Through 4, 2-0. Cowlitz in the lead. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball is brought to you by 3 Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs at 414-8000. Proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Black Bears. Cowlitz in the lead 2-0 as we're into the middle innings on Sunday afternoon. Cody Hendricks, Aiden Tackless, and Jake Verlock 6, 7, and 8 against Caden McGee. His first pitch misses upstairs for ball number 1. 3rd time this summer that McGee's working into the 5th inning. Went 6 innings against Springfield a couple of Sundays ago. Went 5 2/3 against Corvallis as the 1-0 pitch. A fastball driven into center. Ben Ziegler drifting back towards the track. He'll get there to make the catch for out number 1. Ball does not carry to center here at Story Field. The wind is blowing right to left. Here today, going to be tough to get one out to center or right. The righties will probably have the best chance that they can pull a baseball. Seen the ball fly here on Sundays at times. As Aiden Tackless digs in. First pitch he sees comes up empty on a big hack from the right fielder. It's 0-1, a single for Tackless that led off the 3rd inning for Nanaimo. Only time they've had their leadoff man on here today. The 0-1. Cutter caught on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Tackless from San Francisco, California. Pinch ran last night. 0 for 1 with 2 walks back on Friday for him. Only his 4th hit in his last 10 games as the 0-2 misses outside. Hitting 179 for the Hawaii commit with 2 doubles, 5 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2. It's cut on him, miss for strike number 3. Cade McGee. Another punch out for him here today. He has been on Sunday afternoon. Now his 6th strikeout which ties a season high that he set at Goss Stadium back on July 19th. Now there's 2 away for Jake Verlack, the catcher. The Olone College product will dig in at a 116. First pitch, he's swinging, fouls it off down the right field line. It's 0-1. McGee trying to get through 5 shutout here today so far. Pitch number 56 coming up from the right-hander from Tucson. Here it is. It's fouled off to the screen. Quickly 0-2, so McGee looking for his 7th strikeout to set a season high. The season high for the Black Bears is 9 that John Mockerman did back against Ridgefield on June 17th. The 0-2, watch out upstairs. Fastball getting away from McGee. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Verlack, a strikeout back in the 3rd for him. Went down swinging on 4 pitches. Here's the 1-2. Cut on him, miss for strike number 3. There it is, a new season high for Cade McGee as he picks up his 7th strikeout as the Nanaimo go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th inning. We're halfway home here at Story Field. Cowlitz in the lead 2-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard. Weather guard!
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
We go to the bottom of the 5th at Story Field. Cowlitz in the lead 2-0 as the Black Bears looking for some insurance for their starter today. Cade McGee, who has dazzled through 5 innings. Garrett Goodall also been good as well here today. Working into his 5th inning of work so far for the Embry-Riddle product. His line, 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Here's Callan Halverson, 0 for 1 today. First pitch, he cuts on a miss on an outside fastball. It's 0-1. 6th time this season that Goodall's gone in to at least the 5th inning. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses high and in. Counts even at a ball and a strike. 1 for 9 in the series for Callan. Hitting just above 300 at 302. Here's the 1-1. Pops this one straight up. Verlack will think about it, but this one will get out of play. It's a ball and 2 strikes, so Halverson will have to protect. 22 strikeouts on the year, over 46 games for the former Northern Oklahoma Enid Jet. Alec Arnone, the catcher, on deck. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Misses down and away with the heater. Count back to even. Hot day here at Story Field. Only action in that bottom of the 2nd inning in this one. 2-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Cowlitz did not take BP hitting the cages on Friday en route to their 18-0 victory last night. Took a short BP after the Black Bears honored their host families, a luncheon yesterday. Pre-game, It's a 2-2, a breaking ball, fought off over in the Nanaimo dugout. Won't do it again. Cowlitz took a short BP. Now today the Black Bears got here at 10:30, BP at 11. Now rolling through. 2-0 your score. 7 hits combined in this one. 3 from the Night Owls and 4 from the Black Bears. The 2-2. Bounced about 4 feet in front of home plate, and it's a full count. Halverson able to work the count all the way back to full. He's trying to get on for the second time today. He walked back in the first inning. He's reached in his last 9 with a hit and coming in 7 of those. Here's a payoff pitch. Shot foul. We'll do it again. Halverson with 2 3-hit games in his last 5. Had one against Wenatchee. Continues to battle here, leading things off in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-2 once again. Once again, he taps it foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. As Goodall about to throw pitch number 75. Here it is. And it's hit foul once again, this time up the third base line. Great at-bat by Callan Halverson. Longest at-bat of the day for either side. The 10th pitch of the at-bat. Here it is. Halverson lays off for ball number 4. Goodall tried to get Halverson to chase a slider down and away, but Halverson able to lay off a 10-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Black Bears. First time today that Cowlitz has put their leadoff man on, as now they'll bring up Alec Arnone. 2 ground outs to Cody Hendricks, the third baseman, for the 3-hitter today for the Black Bears. Behind the plate for the second time in this one, second start rather, came in as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch he sees, cut on and miss for strike number 1 on an outside fastball to Arnone. Got the start behind the plate on Friday. Louis Albrecht, the nod last night. Albrecht and Arnone trading spots. The 0-1 fouled off on the right side. It's 0-2. Aaron Parker leaving after his walk-off home run last Sunday. What a way to do it for the UCSB Gaucho. Made his way back down to Southern California. Alec Arnone, also from Southern California, has to protect. 0-2, there goes Halverson. It's a fastball called high. The throw down to second goes all the way into center field, but Halverson will stop there as he picks up another stolen bag. Now his 14th this summer, and it's a runner in scoring position and a ball and 2 strikes to the catcher. Last week of the regular season here in the West Coast League. MLB trade deadline coming up on Tuesday in the MLB. Movement already from a couple of teams. Should be fun to see how the next 2 days unfold. Should be fun to see how the next week unfolds here in this West Coast League race to the playoffs. Cowlitz trying to help themselves out with the win today. The 1-2 pitch. A breaking ball. Arnone pops it up on the left side in foul territory. Cody Hendricks over by the third base. Coach's box, and he can't hang on to it. In and out of the glove of the third baseman as Alec Arnone gets a second chance. Hendricks was right under that. When he took his eye off it at the last second, didn't squeeze the mitt. So now Arnone trying to make him pay. Second chance for the catcher. As Goodall comes set at the belt. Takes a look back at Halverson. 1-2 once again. Fastball, a ground ball, sharply hit, a diving stop by Ostrander going to his knees. His throw to first, airmails the first baseman Halleck and goes out of play. So Halverson will get third. Arnone will take second on the error by Garrett Ostrander. 2 errors in that at-bat by the Nanaimo Night Owls. Their third error of the day. As now the umpires are seeing whether or not Halverson should take home. And they will say that he will score.
We'll take a fireball. You got the rally towel. Swim them around.
So Callan Halverson comes in to score on the throwing error by Garrett Ostrander. As that's going to bring out Greg Frady from the first base dugout.
Now batting a first baseman.
He's going to come out and talk to his right-hander. Has not made a motion to the bullpen. But Callan's now in the lead, 3-0. 2 runs have come in to score on errors today by Nanaimo. It looks like this is just going to be a mound visit, more of that Frady talking to his infield. 2 errors, a drop pop-up in foul territory by Cody Hendricks gave Alec Arnone another chance. Then Arnone hit one sharply to Garrett Ostrander, who never looked comfortable. And he airmailed the first baseman, Tim Halleck. Brought in Callan Halverson. Now the Black Bears leading 3-0 here in the rubber game this weekend. Arnone now stands on second, still with no outs in this bottom of the 5th inning, as Nick Hovland will come to the plate.
Number 38, Nick Hovland.
1 for 2 day for the Seattle native Nick Hovland. Hit in now 6 out of his last 7. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball down and away for ball number 1. So 3 runs, only 1 earned for Goodall here today. As Nick Hovland trying to add to this 3-0 lead for the Black Bears. An RBI in 5 out of his last 6, with his total up to 22. Here's the 1-0. Hovland down the right field line. This one will end up out of play. Single back in the first for the first baseman, then a ground out to Garrett Ostrander in the third for Hovland. 11 RBIs in his last 10 games with 3 multi-RBI performances, including Friday. 1-1. This is low with the heater. Plus count for Hovland up 2-1. Looking around the rest of the West Coast League, Bellingham, the leaders in the North, up 7-2 over Edmonton in the bottom of the 5th in Edmonton. Those 2 playoff teams at the moment. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball into right field. Backing up is Tackless. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Arnone's going to tag from second. The throw will be cut off, and no relay throw from Ostrander. So Arnone advances up to third. Now another run stands 90 feet away for Ben Ziegler here with 1 out.
And now stepping up to the plate, the center fielder, number 26. This is Ben
Ziegler's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to his counterpart, JT Sokolov. In his first 2 plate appearances. Callan's leading 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. A run already in on the error by Garrett Ostrander. Corners are going to come in for Nanaimo. Trying to cut down Arnone at the plate. The middle infield still playing back. Righty and lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch. Ziegler takes outside for ball number 1. Ridgefield up 2-1 there, going for the sweep of Springfield. That one in the top of the 5th, the Hamlin Sports Complex. Wenatchee doubling up the Kamloops North Paws in Kamloops, 4-2. Wenatchee out in front in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back, counts even at 1-1. Victoria up 1-0 over Port Angeles in Port Angeles in the top of the 3rd. And that one. And then 3 more games later on today. Kelowna and Yakima Valley in their rubber game. That one at 6:05 from Yakima County Stadium. The big one that the Black Bears will be watching this evening, Portland in Bend. The 1-1, a breaking ball called on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. So now Ziegler will have to protect. Struck out once last night. We're going to see probably another high-scoring affair in Bend That one at 6:35, and then 7:35, Walla Walla in Corvallis. Corvallis going for the sweep. The 1-2, a ground ball past the dive of Halleck into right field for a base hit. Arnone comes in to score as Ben Ziegler picks up his 22nd RBI in the year and his second in this series as Cowlitz leads 4-0. Breaking ball left hanging by Goodell. And Ziegler able to drive it through the right side as now they'll bring up Nick Miller. Still only one out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Cowlitz doubling their lead up 4-0. As Nick Miller will dig in. 0 for 2 today so far for the LCC Red Devil with a strikeout and a ground out. He digs in from the right side against the big right-hander. First pitch he sees. He's swinging. Pops it up down the right field line for strike number 1. No runs on 3 hits and 3 errors for Nanaimo. 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors for Cowlitz. Here in this series decider. Goodell gets his sign and set at the belt. The 0-1 pitch. Cut on and miss at a high fastball by Miller, who chases the heater. It's 0-2. He'll have to protect. Struck out back in the second inning for the 12th time this summer. That's the only strikeout today for Goodell. His 0-2. Way upstairs. Miller able to get back in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Ziegler stands over at first for 3 for 6 on stolen bases. Now looks like a right-hander starting to toss down the right field bullpen for Nanaimo. Longest inning so far for Goodell. He still only has 1 out in this bottom of the 5th. The 1-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3. Miller chasing the high heater. He strikes out for the 2nd time today, and now there's 2 gone for Brock Bozette. So both strikeouts for Goodell coming against Nick Miller as Brock Bozette will dig in. Hit in the chest his last time up after singling back in the 2nd. Came in to score the game's first run on the fielder's choice by Sam Canton. 2 outs and a runner over at first. First pitch from Goodell is a fastball called on the outside corner, belt high in the initial offering. It's 0-1. Bozette now has reached in his last 7. Picked up his 9th multi-hit game last night. The 0-1. There goes Ziegler. It's served up down the right field line and tails out of play. It's 0-2. 4 multi-hit performances in his last 5 for Brock Bozette. Was hitting .611 in his last 5 games. 11 for 18. He now has to protect down 0-2. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball got him looking on the inside corner for strike number 3. Black Bears able to tack on 2 more, though, in this bottom of the 5th inning as they score 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 5, Cowlitz leading 4-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather Guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
First pitch to JT Sokolov is a breaking ball down and away for strike number 1. 4-0, Cowlitz leads in the top of the 6th inning after the Black Bears tack on 2 more in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 fastball bounces in the dirt. It's 1-1, a strikeout his first time up for Sokolov, the center fielder. Back in the 3rd inning for him. 1-1. Fastball right back up the middle. It deflects off of McGee, who now finds the baseball. Zip it over to Hovland for out number 1. That one coming right back off of the leg of the Gonzaga Bulldog, but he looks to be okay. As Alec Arnone and home plate umpire Bob Jamek come out to check on him, but he looks to be all right. As there's one gone, and they'll bring up the top of the order for the 3rd time today. It'll be Toby Jackson with 1 out and nobody on. The Hawaii commit will dig in from the left side. McGee so far today, he's been great. 5 1/3, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and a season-high 7 strikeouts. First pitch to Jackson is on the outside corner with the cutter. It's 0-1. Jackson today 0 for 2. Went down looking to lead off the ball game, then grounded out back to McGee. Here's his 0-1. Foul tipped into the glove and held on to by Arnone. It's quickly 0-2. Jackson now 4 for 8 in the series after going 4 for 6 last night. Pitch. McGee misses upstairs. Jackson able to lay off. His count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. McGee wasting no time. Here's his 1-2. Got him swinging on an off-speed pitch down and away. 8th strikeout of the day for Cade McGee. Second time he's gotten Toby Jackson, and there's 2 gone. McGee has now retired the last 6 he's faced. Going back to the top of the 4th is now Garrett Ostrander will come to the dish. 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts, both to the left side of the infield. The Rancho Bernardo, California native. Here's the first pitch from McGee. This is down and away with the fastball. It's a 1-0 here to Ostrander. An error last inning. 2 errors on the day for him that have accounted for 2 Black Bears runs. 1-0. Slider on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Ostrander, a hit in each of the first 2 games in this series for him, going 1 for 4. The pitch, tomahawked into right, Sam Canton to his right. He makes the grab for out number 3, and it's the 2nd consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Cade McGee. His 3rd of the day as he's retired the last 7 he's faced. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the Black Bears leading 4-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year,
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
8-9-1 for the Black Bears against Garrett Goodall into his 6th inning of work. Cowlitz leading 4-0 here in game number 3. Goodall has thrown well here today, has been helped out by his defense. 3 errors for Nanaimo over the first 5 innings. Here's the first pitch to Austin Smith. He takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Goodell has gone 6 in 2 of his last 3 starts, trying to make it 3 of his last 4. The 0-1. Takes down and away, counts even at 1-1. Cade McGee's through 6 innings with 8 strikeouts, allowing only 3 hits. Pitcher's duel here on Sunday afternoon, the 1-1. Outside, plus count for Austin Smith up 2-1. If you were to tell me that through 5.5 innings, we would have a 4-0 ball game with only 8 hits, probably wouldn't believe you after how the past 2 nights have gone. The pitch, curveball, dropped in on the inside corner. It's 2-2. But both these starting pitchers today have done a good job against both these lineups. Only 1 earned run for the right-hander out in the bump, Garrett Goodell. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, tapped up the first base line to Tim Halleck. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. So Smith held off the base pass for the first time today, as that'll bring up the 9-hitter Brady Majeski. No one warming up in the Black Bears bullpen, so this would be Cade McGee to go. Show no signs of slowing down for him. As Brady Majeski digs in, he's reached base twice today. A bunt single and a walk for him. First pitch he sees is a fastball in the outside corner, called for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1. Front door breaking ball in there for strike number 2 to Majeski. He'll now have to protect 10 strikeouts over 13 games for the former Mount Hood Saint, now Corbin Warrior. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, Baltimore chop back up the middle. Ostrander charges in. Snap throw to first, the stretch, and it's in time. A bang-bang play over at first, but Scott Ginger says that the throw beat Majeski to the bag. And a nice stretch by Tim Halleck, who went diving to the ground. But Majeski is out number 2, as now they'll bring up the top of the order, and Sam Canton with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. Can's 0 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch he sees. It's a backdoor curveball for strike number 1. Can coming into today on a 4-game hit streak, trying to extend that to 5, the 0-1. Breaking ball hits sharply just to the right of the first base bag. And foul. It's now 0-2. So Can will now have to protect a fly out, a fielder's choice, and a pop out for him today. Now 4 for 12 in the series, including 3 sacrifice flies. Here's the pitch. Slaps it down the left field line, and we'll do it again. 2 in the second and 2 in the bottom of the 5th for the Black Bears. The only scoring here today in game number 3. Saw 21 runs combined last night. Saw 18 in game number 1. 0-2 once again. Changeup misses down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 3 punch-outs today for Goodell. In his 10th start this summer, he had 3 in each of the last 2 outings for him. Here's the 1-2. Runs inside and almost hits Canton. He's just able to get out of the way of it. Canton able to work the count back to 2-2 with 2 outs. Two. Way outside, and it's a full count here to Sam Canton. Callan Halverson is on deck. Canton in a battle here with 2 outs. 23 walks to 21 strikeouts for the freshman. Able to work the count all the way back to full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball number 4. Goodell thought he had strike number 3, but Bob Jamek disagrees, as it's a 2-out walk. Now extend the inning for Callan Halverson. Fourth walk of the day for Goodell. 2 of them have come against this guy, Callan Halverson. He'll dig in from the right side with 2 outs and a runner over at first. Anything can happen now with a 2-out walk as Halverson will dig in. 0 for 1 with the 2 free passes. He awaits the first pitch. Here it is. He chases a changeup down and away. It's 0-1. 1 for 9 series for Callan, who's now reached in his last 9. He has a hit in 7 out of his last 8. 0-1. On the outside corner with the heater, it's 0-2. That one game without a hit was on Friday, in which Halverson went 0 for 4 with a walk and did come in to score. Now trying to find something into the gap, something that he can drive. Goodall comes set at the belt. Here's his 0-2. Fastball sent high in the air to straightaway right. Tackless back to the track. He'll range over and make the grab for out number 3. And the side is retired. So Cowlitz get a 2-out walk, but can't do anything with it as the Black Bears, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base through 6. Cowlitz in the lead 4-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clary Auto Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
4-0 as Cade McGee goes into his 7th inning of work for the first time this summer. Cowlitz with a 4-0 lead. It'll be 3-4-5 for Nanaimo. Against McGee, Aaron Marsh, Tim Halleck, and Marcus Steen. Marsh is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a flyout for the second baseman as he digs in from the left side. McGee's first pitch is a fastball tap foul over by the Nanaimo dugout. It's 0-1. Cade now at home. 12 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. The pitch. This is high and away. Counts even at a ball and a strike. No one warming up for the Black Bears. Cade McGee, no reason to, has only thrown 69 pitches as the 1-1. Fouled straight back. It's 1-2. So McGee doing a nice job with the pitch count. So now he's up in the count. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball to Hovland at first. He'll take it to the bag for out number 1. So good start for the 7th inning for Cade McGee. So now they'll bring in Tim Halleck. Black Bears got Raul Harada to go 7 1/3. 2 Fridays ago against the Port Angeles Lefties. McGee trying to be the second pitcher and the 3rd time this summer that a Black Bears pitcher has, as the first pitch to Halleck, misses inside for ball number 1. Rather, McGee now the second pitcher to work into the 7th inning this summer for the Black Bears. Raul Harada did it twice. He worked into the 7th against Kamloops back at the beginning of July on July 1st, the 1-0. Fastball bounced in the dirt. Counts now 2-0. But McGee working out there here today. Good bounce back from his last start back on Tuesday in Wenatchee. 2-0. Cut on and missed. Halleck swinging over the top of a fastball. It's 2-1. Well, some big news coming out of the world of basketball today. Bill Russell, the 11-time NBA champion as a player, it's a 2-1. Fastball hit sharply to Miller. Has it on the backhand. Going to be a long throw for the third baseman who fires a strike over to first for out number 2. Well, Bill Russell passing away today in Mercer Island. Of course, the 11-time NBA champion with the Boston Celtics, then a two-time NBA champion as a coach as well. San Francisco Don was the coach of the Seattle Supersonics back from 1973-1977 as the first pitch to Marcus Steen misses down and away for ball number 1. But a sad day for the basketball community. Thoughts and prayers with the Russell family and the NBA community as well, the 1-0. Fastball sent in the air to left. Smith going back towards the track. Will settle under to make the catch for out number 3. And the side is retired. Third consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Cade McGee, who's now sat down the last 10 he's faced. Time to stretch here at Story Field. Black Bears leading 4-0. You're listening to Cal. It's Black Bears baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Caleb Batty, the new arm, into the game for Nanaimo as we go to the bottom of the 7th here at Story Field. 7th appearance for the Duncan, British Columbia native. 0-1 with a 7.71 ERA over 11 2/3. 22 hits, 4 walks to 7 strikeouts. Last time he threw was 5 days ago on July 26 against Bellingham on Tuesday. Went 3 2/3. First pitch to Alec Arnone. It's a breaking ball that drops in on the over the heart of the plate for strike number 1. Arnone today 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs, and then reached on an error, the 0-1. Another breaker down and away. Counts even at a ball and a strike. We can give you the final line here today for the Nanaimo starter, Garrett Goodall. 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Verlock, the catcher. It's 1-2. Cowlitz leading 4-0. Still no action out in that left field bullpen. Cade McGee only at 78 pitches as the 1-2. A fastball sent back up the middle. Diving stop by Ostrander. Gets to his feet. The throw to first will beat Arnone by a step for out number 1. Arnone robbed of a base knock there on a web gem by the shortstop Garrett Ostrander, and there's one gone. They'll now bring up Nick Hovland here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 38. This is Nick Hovland.
Hovland will dig in. 1 for 3 for the Washington Husky. So he takes ball number 1. 4-0 your score in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cowlitz in the lead. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball, misses down and in. 2-0 now the count to the Black Bears cleanup man. Here's the 2-0. It's another breaker. This one calling for a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. A single back in the first for Hov. Then a ground out and a fly out for him here today. Trying to pick up his 5th multi-hit game in his last 10, the 2-1. Another breaker that misses down and away. Good count now for Hovland. Have to think he'll be expecting fastball here with a 3-1 pitch coming. Hovland with the power. 8 extra base hits, 3 home runs. One of those a grand slam. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fastball, high chopper to Garrett Ostrander at short. Bobbles it, now fields it. The throw to first in time. So Ostrander, 2 putouts, rather 2 assists here to the first 2 batters in the bottom of the 7th inning. A good start for Caleb Mattier, and now we'll bring up Ben Ziegler.
The center fielder, number 26, Ben Ziegler.
RBI single for Ben, back in the 5th. 1 for 3 for him today. Ripped one through the right side that brought in Alec Arnone. First pitch he sees. He takes on the inside corner at the belt for strike number 1. Only 8 hits in this game. 4 runs all to the Black Bears and 3 errors by Nanaimo. Cowlitz trying to take the first ever series between these two sides. Here's the 0-1. It's a breaking ball that misses outside. Evens at the count at 1-1. Cowlitz going for their 4th series win in their last 5. That only one being Corvallis back in the midweek last week at Goss Stadium. The 1-1. Fastball. Sent in the air down the left field line and out of play. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nanaimo haven't won a series since they faced off against Kelowna back on June 23rd to the 25th. So it's been over a month now for the Night Owls without a series victory. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just inside. A stingy take there by Ziegler. And the count's even at 2-2. Good battle here by Ziegler with the 2-2 count and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball hit sharply down the right field line. It's a fair ball as this one will roll all the way to the corner. Ziegler on his horse for second as Tankles gets to it. He'll get it back in as Ben Ziegler pulls in a second with a stand-up double, his 7th on the year. His 2nd hit here today as he picks up his 13th multi-hit game. And Cowlitz has a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs for Nick Miller. Ziegler got the breaking ball in the inside corner, able to drive it down the right field line. He now stands 180 feet away as Nick Miller will come to the plate. 0 for 3 today for the 3rd baseman with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Came into today hitting .429 over his last 10 games. First pitch he sees. 12-6 curveball dropped in there for strike number 1. Miller with 2 of the 3 strikeouts for Goodell as the 0-1 called on the outside corner at the knees. Miller now to protect down 0-2. He's now got a battle. Here's the 0-2. There goes Ziegler. It's a breaking ball sent in the air to right center. It's down for a base hit. Ziegler in to score as Nick Miller picks up his 7th RBI in the year, and the Black Bears lead 5-0. A nice job by Miller being able to sit back on the breaking ball and get it down in the right center. Cowlitz now leads 5-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that will bring in Brock Bozette.
Number 3, Brock Bozette.
Bozette will dig in, 1 for 2. Single hit by a pitch and a strikeout for the Gonzaga Bulldog. First pitch he sees. Misses. Bag picked down to first with Miller back in with a dive. So 1-0 the count now to the Black Bears shortstop up to the 7th spot in the lineup here today. Alan Embry shaking some things up. Miller his first start this series. Austin Smith his first start this series, as well as Brady Majeski. 1-0. High and away. It's 2-0. If Cowlitz can be able to finish this one off today, all their attention will turn to Bend, Oregon later on for game number 3 between the Portland Pickles and the Bend Elks. 2-0 to Brock. On the outside corner at the knees, it's 2-1. Black Bears host Portland starting Tuesday. $3 Tuesday, the last of the season. Also the last Fiber Family Wednesday. Coming up on Wednesday, 6:35 first pitches for all 3 games here at Story Field. The 2-1. There's the breaking ball once again. It misses just low. Now 3-1. And the Black Bears in Bend, hopefully will still be in the playoff race come next weekend. Have a chance at maybe a win-and-in situation against Bend. The 3-1. Cut on and missed. It's 3-2. So Miller, the runner at first, will be going on the pitch with a payoff pitch coming up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-0. Cowlitz in the lead. 7 hits today for the Black Bears. 2 coming for the last 2 batters, Ben Ziegler and Nick Miller. Quick look over at first before the 3-2. as Miller back in with the dive. Austin Smith, the left fielder, on deck. Battier comes set, payoff pitch, and he lost him. Fastball misses down and away for ball number 4. The last 3 have now reached. So now it's runners on first and second with 2 outs for Austin Smith. Bozette reaches for the 3rd time today, as now that will prompt a mound visit. Gorman Heimuller coming out, the pitching coach, to talk to the right-hander. So far today, he's gotten 2 outs, allowed a run, 2 hits and a walk, facing off against 5. Austin Smith awaits. Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local, family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice. So the mound meeting is adjourned. As now Austin Smith, the 6th Black Bear to come to the plate this inning, will dig in from the left side. Smith 1 for 3 today, a single, fielder's choice, and a ground out for the San Diego Toro. He digs in with 2 gone. A righty on lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, he taps foul over to Greg Frady in the first base dugout. It's 0-1. Smith with 1 RBI over his last 10 games. Trying to change that here with a base knock. He's got Miller at second and Bozette at first. The 0-1 gets under 1, high in the air. Deep to right, Tackless going back towards the track. He'll settle under and make the grab for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Black Bears able to add to their lead in the bottom of the 7th inning as they score 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 8th here on Sunday afternoon at Story Field. Cowlitz in the lead 5-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Cade McGee, his 8th inning of work, and the first pitch is in there for strike number 1 to Cody Hendricks. Black Bears in the lead, 5-0 in the top of the 8th inning, the 0-1. Another breaking ball for strike number 2, this time on the outside corner. Quickly 0-2 to the third baseman, Cody Hendricks, 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts for him. Here comes McGee's 0-2. Fastball got him swinging for strike number 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, says Cade McGee to Cody Hendricks. His 9th strikeout here today. He's now retired the last 11 he's faced, and there's 1 gone in the top of the 8th for Aiden Tackless. McGee has been on here this afternoon. Only 3 hits so far today for Nanaimo. First pitch to Tackless is called on the inside corner for strike number 1. Tackless with 1 of the 3 hits, a single back in the 3rd, and then a strikeout in the 5th. The 0-1 on the outside corner. It's 0-2. McGee just filling up the strike zone. Only at 83 pitches 61 strikes and 22 balls. Here's the 0-2. Misses high and away, trying to get tackless to chase. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes. McGee looking for his second straight punch out. The pitch cut on and miss for strike number 3. 10 strikeouts now for Cade McGee. That's the season high for any Black Bears pitcher. It was previously 9 set by John Mockerman, but now Cade McGee eclipsed that. There's now 2 gone here in the top of the 8th inning. 12 in a row sat down by Cade McGee. Here's Jake Verlock, first pitch. He's swinging a fastball high in the air to straightaway center. Ben Ziegler's under it. He makes the grab for out number 3. Cade McGee has now retired the last 13. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Cowlitz leading 5-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's Coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and...
Brady Majeski, Sam Cannon, Callan Halverson, the 3-2 up against Caleb Betye in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brady Majeski to lead things off with Cowlitz leading 5-0. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike number 1. Majeski so far today 1 for 2 with a bunt single, a walk, and a ground out for the Corbin commit, the 0-1. Another breaking ball, this time called once again on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Cade McGee is through 8 innings here today. Black Bears starter in this one. Longest outing by a Black Bear this summer. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs is a ball and 2 strikes. Has only allowed 3 hits and has retired the last 13 he's faced and has 10 strikeouts here today. The 1-2. Breaking ball off the end of the bat, rolled to the third baseman, and Hendricks. He has it, the fire across the diamond. The throw's in time for out number 1. So Majeski grounds out for the second time today. Defensive change for the Nanaimo Night Owls. Logan Gibson comes into center with JT Sokolov moving to right. And Aiden Teclis now out. So now 1 gone for Sam Cannon, the top of the order. Still digging with 1 out and nobody on. No one warming for the Black Bears in the left field bullpen. Cade McGee potentially, possibly back out for the 9th inning. First pitch to Sam Cannon. This is upstairs for ball number 1. McGee would be going for the first complete game since all the way back in 2016. Damon Jones is the last Black Bear doing it as the 1-0. This is outside. It's 2-0. Jones did it in a 3-hitter against Wenatchee in a 3-0 win for the Black Bears. Washington State Cougar at the time. Now he's with the Philadelphia Phillies on their big league roster, but on the IL at the moment as the 2-0. Cut on and missed. 2 balls and a strike now to Canton, who has reached base twice today, one via fielder's choice, then walked his last time up in the 6th. Batye comes 10 at the belt. Here's the 2-1. Misses down and away. It's now 3-1. Black Bears today have left 9 runners on base, but they lead 5-0 5 runs on 7 hits for the Black Bears. No runs on 3 hits and 3 errors for the Night Owls. The pitch, fastball, Canton, high in the air to right. Sokolov back towards the track, towards the wall. It's out of here. Sam Kenton leaves the yard here at Story Field for the first time this year. His 4th home run of the year. He just gets it out over the high wall and right, and Cowlitz leads 6-0. He knew it, got the fastball up, and he turned on it and watched it fly as Canton extend this lead. It's 6-0. Got his first home run in over a month back on Thursday and gets another one here today. Here's Callan Halverson. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball high and in for ball number 1. That one 94 miles per hour off the bat for Sam Canton. 349 feet with a 33-degree launch angle. The 1-0 on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1 here to Halverson. Hitless on the day, but has reached twice. 0 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 flyouts to right. 1-1. Down and away. 2-1 now the count. So Canton now extending his hit streak to 5 games. 2 RBIs here today. His 3rd multi-RBI performance this summer. 2-1. On the inside corner at the knees. Counts even at 2-2. Alverson's got to protect. Had a great battle back in the 5th. The pitch, a chopper back up the middle. Looks like he got a piece of the glove of Batye, but it sneaks through for a base hit. So Callan Halverson now a hit in 8 out of his last 9 as he gets one to get through the middle of the field. So 2 consecutive hits now for the Black Bears with a run already in, and that'll bring up Alec Arnone.
And now here comes your catcher, number 27, Alec Arnone.
Arnone 0 for 4. Reached on an error back in the 5th that brought in a run. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball outside for ball number 1. Arnone with 3 ground outs to the left side of the infield. Could have been 4. It was an error on Garrett Ostrander, the shortstop. 1 out, runner over at first in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch fouled straight back. Counts even at 1-1. Cowlitz leading 6-0. 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 5th, a run in the bottom of the 7th, and a run coming here in the bottom of the 8th. Off the bat of Sam Canton's 4th home run on the year. Here's the 1-1. Called at the knees on the inner half. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Arnone will now have to protect 18 strikeouts on the year for him. Had one last night. Now 2 for 10 in the series. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball just outside. Nice take by Arnone, able to lay off. Evens out the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, says Scott Ginger. And it's a full count. Nick Hovland, first baseman, awaits in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch coming up here with 1 out. Here it is. Breaking ball. Popped up in foul territory. Tim Hollick will make the catch in the first base coach's box for out number 2. So Arnone now 0 for 5 as that will bring in Nick Hovland with 2 gone and Halverson standing over at first.
Now batting your first baseman, number 38, Nick Hovland.
1 for 4 day for Hov. So he digs in from the right side. 2 outs, runner at first. First pitch. This is just outside for ball number 1. Single back in the first, a ground out, a fly out, and then another ground out for the Washington Husky. Now 5 for 12 in the series. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it straight back. Counts even at 1-1. It comes right down in front of us here in the press box. Batye battling. It's allowed 2 runs here today. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside. Plus count for Hovland, up 2-1. Nanaimo in the top of the ninth inning. They will have 9-1-2 due up in their lineup. It's 2-1. It's upstairs. It's 3-1. Ben Ziegler, multi-hit day for him. He's on deck in the bottom of the eighth inning. Hovland trying to reach for the second time today. 10 walks on the year for him, trying to make it 11. Here's the 3-1. He lays off upstairs for ball number 4. Second walk today for Batye. That will put runners on first and second. And Ben Ziegler coming to the dish. Doubled off of the right-hander back an inning ago and came in to score to make it a 5-0 game back in the bottom of the 7th. 2 for 4 day for Ziegler. 13th multi-hit game for him this year. First pitch he sees. He's swinging. Sends it down the left field line. This one carrying, but will end up tailing foul over towards the concession stand. It's 0-1.
Limited time, deep fried baseball. Over the concession stand.
5 for 8 in the series for Ziegler. That average creeping around 350 this summer for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior commit. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Ripped into right center. This one's down all the way to the wall. Halverson will score easily. On his horse from first is Hovland. The throw comes back into second, and it's a 2 RBI double for Ben Ziegler. As Cowlitz extends their lead, it's 8-0.
Courtesy of Safeway Albertsons Foundation to Lower Columbia Community Action Program.
3 RBIs now in the day for Ben Ziegler. He's got 4 in the series as he has his 5th multi-RBI game. And he's got 3 knocks today, including doubles number 7 and 8 for the former Yavapai Rough Rider. This inning will continue for Nick Miller. 2 outs and a runner on at second. RBI single for Nick his last time up. First pitch he sees, he fouls it straight back for strike number 1. Black Bears, the 10-hit threshold once again. 8 runs on 10 hits and no errors. No runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. Black Bears looking like they're going to take care of business on their end. They'll need the Portland Pickles. Pickable win here tonight. The 0-1, a fastball drilled high in the air down the left field line. Jackson towards the corner, and this one ends up just foul. Miller almost had a home run there for him. It would have been his first on the year, but ends up hooking foul. So now we'll have to protect, maybe shoring up the swing with an 0-2 count coming up. He singled on a breaking ball to right center. And the same count back an inning ago. Trying to do the same here, bring in Ben Ziegler and add to this lead. Black Bears now with 35 runs in this series. Miller has to protect. Here's his 0-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3. And the side is retired. But the Black Bears able to add 3 here in this bottom of the 8th inning. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left on base. We head to the 9th here at Storyfield. Cade McGee coming back out, trying to finish it off with Cowlitz leading 8-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
First pitch to JT Sokolov is a break ball in the outside corner for strike number 1. The 0-1 from McGee. Fouled straight back. It's 0-2. 8-0. Cowlitz leads. Top of the ninth here at Story Field. Cowlitz trying to finish off this Nanaimo Night Owls team and take the series as Caden McGee looking to become the first Black Bears pitcher since Damon Jones to go a complete game. The 0-2, he misses down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. July 1st, 2016, the last time a Black Bears pitcher has done it. Here's the 1-2. Bounces in the dirt, counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. McGee, his line here today. 8 innings, 3 hits, and 10 strikeouts. Has only allowed 3 base runners. It's the pitch. Misses, and it's a full count. All 3 hits coming in the second, third, and the fourth for Nanaimo. Caden McGee has been dominant here today. Trying to retire his 14th in a row. Payoff pitch, a fastball off the end of the bat in the right center, and it's down for a base hit. Sokolov, a big turnaround first. He's heading for 2. The throw by Ziegler not in time, and it's a leadoff double for JT Sokolov. His 3rd on the year, and it's a runner in scoring position for the first time today for the Night Owls.
Now back to the top of the lineup. This is the left fielder, number 55, Toby Jackson.
That'll bring out Brady Corrigan
A mound meeting.
to come out and talk to the right-hander from Gonzaga. Right-hander now starting to warm up for the Black Bears out in the left field bullpen. That ends a streak of 13 in a row sat down by McGee. That was started back in the top of the 4th inning. McGee trying to finish this one off. Only the 4th hit he's allowed here today. At 92 pitches, there were 8+ innings. Trying to do something that doesn't happen all that often in summer ball. A complete game with the inning limits and pitch counts, but Cade McGee today has done a nice job being efficient out on the mound. 10 strikeouts and 4 hits over 8+ innings. JT Sokolov stands out on second as Toby Jackson digs in. 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts for the left fielder. Here's the first pitch. He's swinging and comes up empty on a pitch down and away. It's 0-1. Day off tomorrow. Back at it on Tuesday, 6:35 here at Story Field. For the Black Bears and the Portland Pickles, the final home series. They'll want a soft liner into right center. It's going to drop down for a base hit. Sokolov didn't get a read. He'll now stop at 3rd, and it's going to put runners on the corners here with no outs in the top of the 9th inning. As we'll have a pinch hitter coming to the plate. It'll be Grant MacArthur. That will bring Alan Embry out as well of the 3rd base dugout, and that might be it. And that's going to be the day for Cade McGee. He's going to depart this one. 8+ innings, 5 hits, and 10 strikeouts for McGee. But he couldn't finish it off here. And the top of the 9th inning. Jada Williamson on with the Black Bears leading 8-0 with no outs and runners on the corners. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions. like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Cade McGee tossed a gem here today, getting the Black Bears into the ninth inning, as now he departs the game after 8+ innings, 5 hits and 10 strikeouts for McGee, who departs with runners on the corners and no outs as Jaden Williamson in to make his 14th appearance this summer. 1-1, the 3.24 ERA for the Longview native, 16 2/3, 9 hits with 13 walks to 21 strikeouts. He last threw back on Wednesday against Wenatchee, allowing 1 hit and striking out 3, facing 1 over the minimum. Pinch hitter for Nanaimo, it'll be Grant MacArthur to dig in from the right side with no outs and runners on the corners. MacArthur digs in, the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior commit. First pitch. Fastball misses inside for ball number 1. MacArthur pitched back on Friday through 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned with 3 walks. And the 18-0 win for the Black Bears. The 1-0, a fastball skips away from Arnone as it misses for a ball. Jackson will take second. 2-0 the count now with 2 runners in scoring position for MacArthur. Hitting 139 this summer, 1 double and 6 RBIs for the El Cajon, California native. High school teammates with Austin Smith, the Black Bears left fielder, and Granite Hills High School. Also Noah Panciano as well, who's also on this Nanaimo Night Owls team. He pitched back on Friday as well, 2-0. Fastball cut on and missed. Williamson gets his first strike on a low fastball. 2-1 now the count. 0 for 2 with a walk. Last time at the plate for MacArthur back on Thursday. Williamson comes set at the belt. Takes a look back at second, the 2-1. Fastball hit sharply but foul. Over above the Nanaimo Night Owls dugout up the first base line. Counts even at 2-2. Jaden has not allowed a run in his last 3 innings in relief, going back to last Saturday against Ridgefield in the 3-2 victory in which he picked up his first save. The 2-2 pitch, a little nubber to the shortstop Bozan. He'll field it and toss it over to first for out number 1. Coming in to score is JT Sokolov on the RBI ground out by Grant MacArthur. Advancing to third is Jackson, so now another run standing 90 feet away here with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. So first time that Nanaimo's gotten runners in the scoring position. And it comes here in the top of the 9th inning, and they are able to bring a run across. Here's Aaron Marsh, 0 for 3 for him today. First pitch from Jaden. It's on the outside corner for strike number 1. So 1 run now charged to Cade McGee. The other one standing 90 feet away. So McGee does not get the shutout. Cowlitz got their first one back on Friday. It's now Greg Frady talking with home plate umpire Bob Jamek. Williamson, after he got the ball back, tossed it over towards the Black Bears. So I think Frady was asking if time was not called before Williamson threw it away. Here's the 0-1. It's a breaking ball called on the outside corner. It's 0-2. 1 run on 5 hits and 3 errors for Nanaimo. 8 runs on 10 hits and no errors for Cowlitz. 2 outs away from their 4th series win in their last 5. Here's the 0-2. Fastball got him looking on the outside corner. Marsh rung up. Second strikeout for him today. And the Night Owls are down to their final out. And it'll be Tim Halleck, the last chance.
Number 27, Tim Halleck.
They'll dig in from the right side. 2 outs, a runner over at third. Black Bears being treated today to a spectacular start from Cade McGee. The offense was able to do its part as well. Leading by 7, the first pitch. It's a breaking ball that backs him off the plate for ball number 1. Halleck 1 for 3 today with a pop out, a single, and a ground out. Big righty from LCC center of the belt, the 1-0. Cut on and missed. Halleck can't catch up to the high heater. Counts even at 1-1. Black Bears with 2 in the second, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the seventh, and 3 an inning ago is the pitch. A little too far inside with the heater. 2 balls and a strike. The win here, Cowlitz will move to 4 games back of the final playoff spot, which the Bend Elks hold. 2-1. Fastball back up the middle, through for a base hit. Tim Halleck, an RBI single for him, his second hit of the day. Makes it an 8-2 ball game here at 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning as Toby Jackson comes in to score, and this game will continue for Marcus Steen.
And now batting designated hitter number 10.
Steen will now dig in. That finishes the line for Caden McGee here today. 8+ innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, and 10 strikeouts. First pitch to Marcus Steen. Fights one off over on the left side. It's 0-1. So a unlucky end for Cade McGee. 8 shutout innings, but then the first 2 reach for Nanaimo in this top of the 9th inning, and they come in to score. Halleck leads off of first as Williamson steps off and will reset. Steen today, he's 1 for 3 as the pitch misses high and away. It's 1-1. Nanaimo did not have a base runner from the 4th until this 9th as the 1-1 on the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes, and the Night Owls are down to their final strike this afternoon. Cowlitz trying to get back to 3 games under 500 and move 1 game under 500 in the second half. And trying to game half a game at the moment on the Bend Elks. Williamson set at the belt, the 1-2, a breaking ball. And Steen's just able to fight it off as this one will continue. 18-0. Cowlitz in game number 1. 12-9 last night in game number 2 in favor of Nanaimo. And now the Black Bears have the Night Owls on the brink. Here's the 1-2. It bounces a few feet in front of home plate. Nice block by Arnone behind the plate, keeping it in front of him. So Halleck stays over at first with the count even at 2-2. Williamson trying to finish this one off. Send these Black Bear fans home happy. The 2-2 just misses. High and outside, and it's a full count. So now a payoff pitch coming here. Halleck, the runner, will be going. Here's the 3-2. Fastball ripped in the left center. It's down for a base hit. Halleck will go to third as now Smith bobbles it. There goes the runner Steen to second. The throw not in time. So they're going to call it a single and an E7 on Austin Smith. It puts now 2 runners in scoring position for Cody Hendricks. So this game continuing here at Story Field. Still 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. It's 2 runners in scoring position as Hendricks digs in from the right side. Nanaimo not going down quietly. Williamson working from the windup, his first pitch. It's a fastball. That's lifted foul on the right side. It's 0-1. Williamson trying to get out of here with keeping this a 2-run game. Rather a 6-run game and a 6-run final as the 0-1 just misses down and away. Evens out the count and a ball and a strike to Hendricks, who's 0 for 3 today with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Stay off tomorrow before the final 6-game marathon. Now the 6-game sprint as the 1-1 fouled off, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. And once again, Nanaimo down to their final strike this afternoon. A hot and sunny day at Story Field. Black Bears bats and Cade McGee came to play. Jaden Williamson trying to finish it off here on Sunday afternoon. The right-hander from Longview gets his sign, is 1-2. Slider got him swinging for strike number 3, and there's your ball game. The Cowlitz Black Bears able to bounce back from a 12-9 loss last night, and they take game number 3 in the series here in the first ever meeting between the Nanaimo Night Owls and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Your final score from Story Field: the Black Bears 8, and the Night Owls 2. Cowlitz here today, 8 runs on 10 hits in an error. The Night Owls 2 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. The win goes to Cade McGee, his first of the year after he dazzled over 8+ innings. The loss goes to Garrett Goodall in a game that took 2 hours and 22 minutes here on Sunday afternoon at Story Field. Cade McGee, he's going to be the story of this one. The Gonzaga Bulldog and the freshman All-American, 8+, 5 hits, 2 runs, with 10 strikeouts for the Tucson, Arizona native. Black Bears 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the 5th, 1 run in the 7th, and 3 runs in the 8th. Then Nanaimo getting 2 off of McGee in the top of the 9th inning, as the Black Bears don't get their second shutout this weekend. But now they gain a game on the Bend Elks. They are now 4 games back with 6 games to play. Game number 3 for the Bend Elks and the Portland Pickles at 6:35 this evening in Bend. Black Bears will be keeping track of that one. It'll be a lot better to go only down 3.5 games with 6 to play. But right now, the Black Bears improved to 22-25. Now 10-11 in the second half. Nanaimo 17-31, 5-17 in the second half. Black Bears are now won 4 out of their last 5 series, and they'll look to start another series on Tuesday as the Portland Pickles come into town here to Story Field. 6:35 first pitch on Tuesday evening, the last of the $3 Tuesdays here in 2022 for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Well, Cowlitz, they're able to take care of business here today. They'll now look to do more of the same on Tuesday with Portland coming to town. Last home series of the regular season, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then the final series of the regular season in Bend next weekend. With the Black Bears take 2 of 3 against the Nanaimo Night Owls here this weekend, as they're able to take game number 3 by a final score of 8-2. Cade McGee, he dazzled the Black Bears bats, able to do it once again here today with 8 runs and a home run also from Sam Cann and a 3-hit day from Ben Ziegler. Well, that'll do it for me, Brendan Riley, here on Sunday afternoon. As the Black Bears take the series, they win this one by a final score of 8-2. Join me on Tuesday right here, same place at 6:35 for game number 1 between the Black Bears and the Pickles. You've been listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.